Well, I'm back at Walmart. Yep, sun's shining. Sure is. It's kind of on my nose too. I've been sitting here a few minutes dozing, and before I go home, I wanted to make a little video to have something to do. And long years ago, there was a man. His name was let me see. He was he came from Jesse. It said, Jesse. I think Jesse might have been related to him somewhere down the line. But anyway, it says a shoot will spring from the stem of Jesse, and the Spirit of the Lord will be on him. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and strength, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. And he will delight in the fear of the Lord, and he will not judge by what he sees, nor make a decision by what his ears hear. But with righteousness he will judge the poor, and decide with fairness for the afflicted of the earth. And he will strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he will slay the wicked. Also, righteousness will be the belt about his loins, and faithfulness the belt about his waist. Folks, the man was in the temple years ago. He opened the book and he read, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me." And it was at that time that the man was among the people, and a judgment was going on. Yep. He saved a remnant. He sure did. He saved a remnant in that day, and he will save a remnant in the last day. But anyway, it's going to come about. You can read about it in the book. I mean, what the prophet has said, it's going to come to pass. I'm just reading here, the wolf will dwell with the lamb, and the leopard will lie down with the kid, and the old and the young, they'll be together, and a little boy will lead them. Yeah. Also, the cow and the bear will graze. Their young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox, and a nursing child will play by the hole of the cobra, and the weaned child will put his hand on the viper's den. They will not hurt or destroy on my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Then it will come about in that day that the nations will resort to the root of Jesse, who will stand as a signal for the peoples, and his resting place will be glorious. Yep. Then it will happen on that day that the Lord will again recover the second time with his hand the remnant of his people who will remain from Assyria, Egypt, Cush, Elam, Shinar, Hamath, and from the island of the sea. And he will lift up a standard for the nations. Folks, we got really something to look forward to. We really do. I'm just sorry that there's so many, false teachers teaching people lies. Yeah. I mentioned it yesterday, and I'll mention it again today. Jesus of Nazareth, whom they crucified, whom God raised from the dead, will rule on this earth. He sure will. His Father's going to see to it, folks. And all you folks that think that Jesus is God, well, you heard it from me again today. He ain't. Excuse me. He is not. Now, thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week.